Hello guys, in the last video we have seen break statement and its associated concept. In this video we are going to see continue statement. What exactly the meaning of continue statement, what it will do. In general we will use continue statement. In general we will use continue statement in loops. In general we will use continue statements in loops. It's okay. Then what is its functionality? It can be used to skip. It can be used to skip all the remaining intersections in the current iteration. It can be used to skip all the remaining intersections in the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. It can be used to skip all the remaining intersections in the present iteration and continue with the next iteration. If you observe the break statement break statement will skip remaining intersections in the present iteration as well as it will skip all the remaining iterations also. Remaining iterations and as well as remaining intersections both are skipped in the case of break statement, but in the case of continue statement only remaining intersections in the present iteration are going to be skipped, then remaining iterations are not going to be skipped. Now continue statement will make the JVM to continue with the next iteration. Now just we are going to see an example here clearly. Observe carefully the flow of execution here, what I am telling now. First of all, I want to give information on break statement. There we are able to identify what exactly the difference between break and continue clearly. Now we can observe this clearly. This is for loop. Here we have taken inside this for loop int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Now for int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Now inside this here what I will do there, if I double equals to 5, then here I want to provide which one? Break statement. Here I want to provide. Now this is break statement. It's okay. Now here what is that flow of execution and what is that output also here we are going to identify this. Output and flow of execution will be which one here? First of all, when JVM encounter this for loop here, we know already flow of execution will come to which one there? No. First of all, flow of execution will come to initial, that means int I is equal to like 0 initialization, loop variable initialization, that means expression 1. If it is completed, flow of execution will come to which one there? No, into the expression 2 directly. This is conditional expression. Of course this conditional expression initial value is 0, so immediate. And one more point, just I have not specified SOP statement here. If we specify some SOP statement here, we are able to get some clarity on it, sir. Now let me provide this is not outdated println of I. Here we are able to provide. Now coming to the flow of execution, 0 less than 10. So here the condition is true, then it will come to the if I double equals to 5. If I double equals to 5, immediately flow of execution will come to which one here? No, SOP statement. That means without executing this if statement, directly flow will come to which one there? No, SOP statement, SOP of I. Directly here we are able to execute this SOP of I. Then whenever we are executing this SOP of I here, then what next one? No, after completion of this, immediately then output here we are able to get. Initial output is which one here? No, 0 value here we are able to get. After completion of this 0 value, after execution of this particular one here, we are executing which one here directly? Right, sir, I plus plus is executed here. Here we can understand it now. I plus plus. Now here inside this I plus plus here, what we are able to provide now? What we are providing there? Now here I plus plus, that is executed. Then after that again that same flow will come to which one there? No, this I less than 10. Here we are getting this one here. Right, sir. This is what exactly flow of execution here now. For example, the same now again here, now I value is 1 here. If it is 1, right, sir. If it is 1, now here what we have to do there? If it is 1, now again I less than 1 here it is going on. When I less than like that means 1 less than 10, again flow of execution. So continuously output here we are able to get. Which type of output here we are getting there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That output here we are getting. Whenever we are getting this output here, the next one is which one? Then after that, now I value, when I value is 5, when I value is 5 here, then what is going on here? We need to aware about this one. Then immediately I double execute y, condition is true. Then here break statement is encountered. When break statement is encountered here, immediately flow of execution will come to which one? They know outside of the respective loop here. Flow of execution will come to which one? Outside of the respective loop. That's it. So output will be which one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When break statement is encountered here, flow of execution is coming to the outside of the loop. Good. Instead of saying this total flow of execution here, the simple example here I want to provide here. Try to recognize this. Simple. In a simplified manner here I want to give same content here. Alright, sir. Now here simple example here what I am telling now, just for loop, same example I want to take, but in a simplified manner, what exactly the meaning of for here I want to provide. Int I is equal to 0, I less than 10 I plus plus, if you provide there. Now inside this here what we are able to provide there, if I double equals to 5, here we are going to provide which statement here? No, break statement. Okay, now here if you provide break statement here, then what will happen? For example, if you think already output is which one here? No, 0 to output will be 0 to like 4 we are getting already, assume like this. Now I value is 5, then when JVM encounter break statement, immediately then what about this flow of execution there? Directly flow of execution will be bypassed to which one there? No, next statement. After the for loop, the next statement it will come the flow of execution. This is break statement. Similarly, what about this continuous statement actually? What exactly the meaning of continuous statement here? I'll give the similar comparison, try to understand it here. Same example here I am going to take now. For int I is equal to 0 semicolon I less than 10, I less than 10 semicolon I plus plus. Now inside this here what we are going to do there, inside this here we are able to provide if I double equals to 5, if I double equals to 5, now inside this here what we are going to do there, now continue statement here I will provide continue. Now here then after that here I will provide sysnot outed println now 5, that's fine. Now in this scenario here what exactly the point I am telling there, so we already recognized it. I values are might be we are getting output like which one here, so here we can expect this output like which one here now, and 0, and next one is which one here 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. Now I value is which one here now 5 we are getting there. Whenever I value is 5 here, then immediately flow of execution will come to which one there? No, continuous statement. When continuous statement is encountered here, by skipping remaining instructions in the current iteration, automatically flow of execution will come to which one there? No, I plus plus. Flow of execution will come to which one there? No, I plus plus. When we come for this I plus plus here, I value is which one there? Already 5 at present, no? Now I plus plus is which one there? No, 6. So 6 less than 10. Again 6 not equals to 5, so it will come for this SOP statement where 6 value will be displayed here. That means without 5 here 6 value will be displayed. Now the remaining output is which one? 6, 7, 8, 9 output here we are getting. So 5 is missing here. In this scenario 5 is missing. That means only at present iteration whatever the remaining instructions are available, they are going to be removed, they are going to be skipped, and all the remaining instructions will be executed. But in the case of break statement, what happened here? When break statement is encountered, directly flow will come to which one there? Outside of the for loop. But when continuous statement is encountered here, remaining instructions in the present iteration will be skipped, but flow of execution will continue with which one there? No, I plus plus. That means with the next iteration clearly. This is what exactly the meaning of which one here? No, continuous statement. If you observe this output here, 0 to 4, now 5 is not displayed, 6 to 9 here we are getting output here. Now let me show the same point here in our system here. Identify this clearly. Same example and same point here I want to show there in our system now. First of all here what we have to provide there, class test. Here we need to provide class test. Inside this class test, public static void main string array aux. Now here I will take for int I is equal to 0, I less than 10 now, I plus plus. Now inside this here what we have to do there, if I double equals to 5, now inside this here we need to provide which one then? Continuous statement, sysnot outed println of which one I value. Right sir, sysnot outed println of I value. Right sir, tester.java here we have to provide there. Now D drive and core Java, right sir, now test.java, right sir, we have to compile and execute this now, right sir. Now D colon cd core Java, now here Java C space test.java, compiled successfully, Java space test. Here we can identify the output like which one here, 0 to 9 output we are able to get, but 5 is missing here in this program here. So we are compiling and that's it, cannot find the symbol variable I. 1 minute sir, I think so, just wait 1 minute, I need to keep this inside this loop here. That's fine. Now here I have to provide this, right. Java C space test.java, now compiled successfully, Java space test, output we are getting. Now if you observe this output here, totally 0 to 4 we are getting, and again 6 to 9 we are getting there. 5 output here we are not getting there, 5 output is not generated, 0 to 4 and 6 to 9 only output here we are getting there. This is one point here we have to recognize now. And next another point is which one here, in the same content now, in the same content another point is which one here. For example, in the same example I want to check my flow of execution, system.out.println of before loop here I provided. Now next one is which one, system.out.println of inside loop but before continuous statement. Next one, system.out.println of inside loop after continue statement. Then after that, system.out.println of after loop. So here I have a question now. What is my question here? What is the status of this program? If you observe this program here, I have written one instruction after the continuous statement. Now tell me, is it possible to execute this instruction as we provided this statement after the continuous statement? Is it possible for JVM to reach to this statement to execute this particular statement? Will you get any compilation error? Will you get any compilation error for this particular one? So just we have written a statement immediately after continuous statement. Will you get any compilation error here now? Right, exactly. Now here we are able to get compilation error. Why we are getting compilation error here? If you write any statement immediately after continuous statement, that statement is unreachable statement. That unreachable statements are identified by the compiler. So where JVM never be reached to the statement, so compiler will recognize that point. Compiler is able to provide an error in this particular location. That error would be which one here? No, unreachable statement. Now let us check this. What exactly the statement error here we are able to get here. So okay, Java C space test.java. Unreachable statement error here we are getting here. This is unreachable statement error here we are getting. This is what exactly the meaning of which one here? No, error here we are getting now. So that another point is which one here? If we provide any statement immediately after continuous statement, if you provide any statement immediately after continuous statement, then that statement is a unreachable statement where compiler will raise an error. That's it. This is the fundamental basic information on which one there no continuous statement directly. Hello guys, in the last video we have seen continuous statement and its basic functionality and unreachable statement error with a continuous statement. In this video we are going to see the continuation of this continuous statement. Good sir. Now for example, I want to write a loop inside a loop. You know already, in the case of these break statements also I have seen that we have given clarity. Writing a loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop. Writing a loop inside a loop is called as which one? Nested loop. Good. For int I is equal to 0 semicolon, I less than 10 semicolon, I plus plus. Next one is inside this loop here I want to write for int j is equal to 0 semicolon, j less than 10 semicolon and j plus plus. Now inside this system.out.println of I plus space plus j, I plus space j, that we are able to provide. This is what exactly the program here. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. For int I j is equal to 0, j less than j plus plus. Sys.out.println of I space j. Right, sir. What will be the output here now? Output will be very clear. For every I value, j values are varied from 0 to 9. That means 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, and so on, 0, 9. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and so on, 1, 9. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, and so on, 2, 9. And so on, and so on, and so on. 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, and so on, 9, 9. So, for every I value, j value is going to be varied from 0 to 9. So, here we are able to get the similar output here. We can recognize this clearly now. Right, sir. We executed this. Just try to observe this output here. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, and so on, 0, 9. Next one is which one? 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and so on, 1, 9, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. If we come for this last here, 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, and so on, 9, 9 here, we are getting output. That's it. This is what exactly the nested loop concept here we can understand. So, point is which one here? Right, sir. If we declare a loop inside a loop, if we declare a loop inside a loop, then it is called as nested loop. Good. This is one point here. Next one. Observe this point here. What I am asking the question now in the case of this nested loop. For example, if j double equals to 5, if j double equals to 5, I provided here. Now inside this continuous statement, if I provide, means that if I provide continuous statement inside the nested loop, then continuous statement will give effect up to nested loop only. It will not give effect to which one? There no outer loop. Continuous statement will give effect up to which one? There no nested loop only. It will not give effect to which one? There no outer loop. Means that when j value is 5, then skip the remaining intersections in the current iteration and continue with which one? There no next iteration. Means that what will be the output here we are able to get from this program? So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Now j value is 5. Then continuous statement is encountered. Now direct it will go to which one there? J plus plus. Now j value is which one? 6 now. 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. Next output is which one there? 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Now again j value is 5 here. J plus plus in the sense j value is 6. Now 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9. Similarly 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. And 2, 5 is not going to be existed. 2, 6 onwards again it will continue. 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9. This type of output we are able to get. And so on and so on and so on. 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4. 9, 5 is not going to be displayed. 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, 9. Like this here we are able to get some output. For every I value, j values are varied from 0 to 9 except 5. J values are displayed from 0 to 9 except 5 here. This type of output here we are able to get. Now let us check this clearly now. Now if we observe these outputs here, first of all 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Now 0, 5 is missing now. 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. Next similarly 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 1, 5 is missing. 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9. Similarly last if you observe there, finally 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4. 9, 5 is missing there. 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, 9. Like this here we are getting some details here clearly. It's okay, sir. Now this is what exactly the meaning of which one can know, like a continuous statement and provided inside this which one can know respect to nested loop. So point here what I am telling there now, if we provide continuous statement, inside nested loop, then continuous statement will give effect to only nested loop. It will not give effect to outer loops. That's it. It will not give effect to outer loops. That's fine. But my requirement is which one? The point is, if we provide continuous statement inside the nested loop, then that continuous statement will give effect up to which one there? No, nested loop only. It will not give effect to which one there no outer loop. But my requirement is I want to keep continuous statement inside the nested loop only, but I don't want to give effect to the nested loop. I want to give effect to the corresponding outer loop. To a particular outer loop, I want to give effect here. No? That means continuous statement effect is which one can know? Skipping the remaining intersections in the present iteration and continue with the next iteration. So that functionality I don't want to apply for the nested loop. I want to apply for which one there no outer loop here. That is my requirement. So if you want to provide your continuous statement effect to the outer loop there, not to the nested loop, then if you want to apply continuous statement effect to the outer loop, there we have to go for which one? Labeled continuous statement. There we have to use which one? Labeled continuous statement. What about this labeled continuous statement? Put along with the continuous statement one label here, L1 label here we provided, and mark the same label along with which one can know? A particular loop here. No? That means label colon, provide that label along with which one there? A particular loop. That means continuous effect must be given to the for loop which is labeled with the L1, which is labeled with the L1. Which loop is labeled with L1, to that we want to provide which one there no continuous statement. That means continue with which one can no next iteration. Now tell me, if it is a case no, which output here we are able to get no? Output will be very clear, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Now J value is 5. Now continuous statement is encountered. Now this time continuous statement effect is available to which one there no? To the labeled, that means labeled for loop. That means skip all the remaining intersections in the present iteration and continue with which one can know? I plus plus. Not continue with J plus plus, and continue with which one they know? I plus plus. Then flow of execution will go to which one? I plus plus. Means that 05 is not going to be displayed. 06, 07, 08, 09 is also be not going to be displayed. Directly it will go for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remaining intersections are skipped. Remaining iterations inside this for loop, nested for loop is also skipped. Directly it will come to which one then again? I plus plus. Now 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 continuous statement is encountered. Now directly go for which one then no? I plus plus. That means 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and so on output will be which one? 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. That's it. Answer my point here. So here the output will be which one there? For every I value, J values are varied from 0 to 4 only. For every I value, J values are varied from 0 to 4 only here we are able to get. Now let us check this clearly. So observe this clearly, what exactly the output here we are getting there? 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. That's it. Now continuous statement is encountered. Directly continue with the next iteration in the outer loop here. Next iteration is which one can know? 1. That means 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Then 1, 5 is not available here. Then continue with the next iteration. That means which one? 2, 0 onwards here. No. So finally the same output here we are able to get until the last one. That is which one here? 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4. Then 9, 5 is not going to be available here clearly. Right, sir. The point is which one here? Good. If we keep continuous statement in a nested loop, and if you want to give continuous statement effect to, and if you want to give continuous statement effect to outer loop, then we have to use labeled continuous statement. Then we have to use labeled continuous statement. Now here what we have to do? Labeled continuous statement. Now we have to provide continue and label semicolon, and we have to provide the same label to a particular for loop here. Continue, label, and we have to provide the same label to which one they know? Respect to for loop. So this is what exactly the meaning of which one can know? Continuous statement clearly.